Hello, Leo. Welcome to your December monthly reading. And I'm going to get right into your reading. I pulled some pre shuffle cards, and you have some very intense energy. Then I used other cards for the other signs, but you all are telling me to use these, you called them the cat cards. They're the cat cards. I can't think of what these cards are called. I think they're like Everyday Witch, but you all want that for the clarification for the deck, or at least that's what your energy is called for. So, yes. And I'm being told to talk about the bottom of the deck energy before I even get into the cards that are on the easels. I listen to spirit on what cards to pull. When I tap into your energy, I listen to spirit on what incense to light for which signs. And the incense that you all requested is sinful fruit. So I'm feeling very Garden of Eden energy. I'm feeling a very sexual, I don't want to say sexual deviant energy, but it's like an energy, a lower vibration energy. Hence the card that is big and bold that says raise your vibration. Bottom of the deck for this one, for the Soul's Journey lesson cards, you got growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So you all are changing. You're finally learning to reevaluate your priorities. I was looking for the word, and then Spirit told me to look up at the middle card. So you're reevaluating your priorities. It's not all about sex. It could be about love right now. It's like real love and not carnal, because you all are Leos, the lion. So the lion is carnal, that root energy, that very sexual, no, excuse me, sacral. You have this sacral energy, is what Spirit's telling me. So, but still sexual organs. Bottom of the deck for the Divine Energy Oracle is forgive and forget. I think you are learning to forgive yourself. People in the past or whoever hurt you, maybe your family, if you're a man, it could be some trauma dealing with your mother, or if you're a female, it could be your mother as well, maternal energy, or it could be your father abandoning you. But I'm getting that energy of forgiving people and forgetting, like maybe you forgot who you were, like really were, and you stepped into this energy. A lot of that's the collective energy right now. A lot of us are taking off this mask of this inauthentic self that we didn't even know we were creating, or maybe you did know you were creating it, but this is how you wanted to show up to the world. Now we are all as a collective reevaluating how we show up to the world. Bottom of the deck for the Psychic Tarot Oracle cards is the Universe 21. So definitely closing out a major cycle, and you have a lot of major arcana. So this is something big for you. Also, pre-shuffle energy, or as I was shuffling and tap into your energy, there's something that you know, that you're aware of, an inner knowing, and I feel like it's this transformation that needs to take place. But you have major, this is a major cycle lesson. Something wasn't what you expected. I'm getting love for some people. Maybe the word love, your definition of it could be changing. And then we're going to zoom in, because the love card says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. I'm being told to read the reevaluate your priorities in the book. So let me get that book right now. Where is it? I hope this video isn't too long. But I just, whatever Spirit tells me to do, I do that. Like, so if in the middle of me reading, Spirit tells me to look in the book or anything like that, that's what we gotta do. We going there. Reevaluate your priorities. 52. So that's a 7 card. It's about a spiritual, this is a spiritual transformation for you all. And it's hard. I've heard it's hard. But you don't have to make it harder than it, don't make it harder than it already is. That's only for some of you. Are you engaging with people and plans that don't feel right and ignoring your instincts because of the lure of promised rewards? Are you involved with people, ideas, or situations that compromise your integrity? Are you shutting your eyes to blatant ethical lapses of your own or others, or disregarding the red flags or warnings along the way? If so, this is the time to reverse the course before trouble befalls you. Yeah, so the inner knowing too, it's something you all, it's something that you all know, and you cannot ignore it. You cannot ignore it because there's a Tower card happening. So if you ignore this thing, if you pretend it's not happening, Spirit is going to send something into your life to shock you and wake you up. It's easier if you just let it flow versus trying to resist. And I'm getting water. That Cancer full moon energy is already strong. And we're in the beginning of December and it's at the end, but I'm already feeling that energy of that water. Do not resist the currents. Whose reading did I just do? I just did Aries reading. Their energy, their water felt smooth. I feel like the water that the Leos are in is choppy. It's very like, it's rushing water like rapids. If you don't go with the flow, and you're trying to resist, you don't see things that are coming at you. It's like there's a log coming, and it's like logs and rocks and other things, branches that are being swept up as well. If you don't go with this flow and go with the current, you're going to be bumped and bruised and hurt way worse than you would be if you just let God carry you. Your divine energy, I'm still reading from the book. I just had to get that little portion out. Your divine energy is calling you to reevaluate your priorities and stay true to your higher self. That's why that raise your vibration came out. Your soul's maturity and ethics are being tested by the universe. And unless you rethink your values, you may not pass this test. What did I say? Y'all are going through a major test right now. Y'all are going through a major test. This feels big. You have to grow. You don't have to. Well, you have to grow. The choice is yours, whether it's hard or whether it's easy. We're going to get into this reading, y'all. I'm told to get into the reading. Yeah, I'm going to get into the reading. So that first row right here, and see you have 7772. You have to have faith, and you have to get into your spiritual side. Tap into your spiritual higher self. Do not, it's easy. I'm not judging you all. I'm hearing Spirit say it's easy for a Leo to get sucked into that carnal, earthly, animalistic energy, because you all are the lions. You all, I'm hearing sacral. It's like that sexual aggression that you may anger quickly or get frustrated quickly, but it's like you have to calm yourself and just, if things are being torn down in your life, just let them go. If signs are popping up and you're hearing God tell you to go a certain direction, please go that direction. Please go that direction, because I'm feeling a lot of resistance. And I'm feeling not a sickness in the stomach, but it's like, yeah, your stomach almost like a folding over. Somebody could be throwing up, or so you could get pregnant, or you, if you're in a lower vibration, you're a man, you could get somebody pregnant. Or if you're a female, you could get pregnant, or just, and by somebody you don't want to, you could restart a cycle all over again. But we're going to go into the first 7 and 7. You have patience and planning and triumph with it, which is the Chariot, your first major arcana in your reading. So you can get victory. But there's a sense of needing to, and I'm being told, pull out these kitty cards. There's a need for you to have a strategic plan to move forward. 2 with those 7 and 7 is 14, which is the Temperance card. It's about balancing your life, balancing your inner lower and higher self. You've been living in the shadow too long, and you've been living in that anger too long. There's a sense of anger from the past. You've been living in this anger, and it's time for you to heal from that. It's time for you to let that go. And I'm hearing that song, I Think You Better Let It Go. It looks like another love, TKO. So yeah, if you're being told to leave a lover right now, Leo, ooh, that's a lot of L's. They could have an L name. If you're being told to leave a lover right now, do it. But plan your exit. Plan to do this in a gentle way, or plan to do this where they're not put out in the cold. They have a plan, if y'all live together, where they have a plan, where they have somewhere to go and they're not out in the cold, because this person may be one of those people, they're not mentally well, they're not stable, and they may sleep in their car or do something negative. Okay, too many cards fell out. They may do something negative to either make you feel sorry for them and you get stuck in this cycle again, or they'll do something like negative things to cope. But 2 with those pillars, with the patience and planning. Why is it a lot of P's and a lot of L's in y'all reading? These could be yours initials, PLLP, or your person's initials. That could be for somebody specific. And we're shuffling. What did I get? 5 of Pentacles. Somebody being left out in the cold. But you're being called to balance your life. You also keep going through this cycle, dealing with lovers, where it affects your home life. It affects your stability. It affects your business. Or you keep investing in the wrong places and it never pans out. Yeah. You feel trapped. You feel defensive. You feel stuck. You're not stuck. You just don't like what you have to do. You don't like what Spirit's telling you to do, but if you don't do it, if you don't go with the flow, this is going to end very badly. This is going to end very badly if you don't go with the flow. You have the next cards. You have Stand Your Ground, which is a 7. That's also, it's giving me Mars energy. Also, it looks like the solar eclipse that we are going to have with the Cancer full moon. And your destiny, you're meant to move on from this person. 2, 10 and 7 break down to, or they add up to 17, which is the Star card. So healing, but it's also 8. So changes needing to take place before you trap yourself back in another karmic cycle that you do not want to be in. You're supposed to move on. Your life is supposed to get better. But if you trap yourself in this energy, then you're just going to repeat this cycle. And 2 cards came out. The Star energy, which was what I was just talking about. Yeah, you need to heal. Tap into your higher and lower self. Also, a lot of people are being told, take a bath right now. Get by water. Take a bath. Cleanse your energy. Cleanse yourself. Yeah, so you don't go through the same cycle of, to me, that's imbalance. Like, well, this card, actually, Spirit's telling me no. Actually, pay attention. This card is, it's fair. She's giving this young man money, and she's giving the older woman food. And it's like, shouldn't she have gave them both, given them both food and given them both money? But no, that's not what they needed. She didn't need the money. She needed the food. He needed the money to invest in a business. I see school books. He's learning something. Two, with reevaluating your priorities, maybe you need to go back to school, or maybe you're trying to be a chef. Maybe you need to go back to school for whatever you're working on. It could be construction as well, or building something, Mars energy, being the boss and entrepreneur. But it's like you're being called to focus on that right now. Stop focusing on love. Let me zoom into these cards a little bit. Stop focusing on love. It's not about love. It is about love, but it's about love for yourself. And I'm being called to that fish. I'm sorry, that cat looking at that fish. If you guys don't stop this cycle, you're going to get somebody pregnant, or you're going to get pregnant. But this healing, you're healing from a hurt. You're walking away for good, some of you. You're shifting your karmic patterns. For the ones that are on the right track, you're shifting your karmic patterns. This was a very hard lesson for you. Like I said, this was very hard for you. I just keep getting that. Now we're going to move on to the last two cards. The two major arcana. You have wisdom, which is the Hierophant, another 5 cards. So you have a lot of 5s here too. So this was a really tough cycle, but please don't repeat it. Please don't repeat it. And you have disruption. That's the Tower card. So those add up to 21, and I'm being told to show you the bottom of the deck again because that was 21. This is a major cycle. You could either to raise your vibration with that wisdom, and like I was saying, if you're trying to go back to school, like this is going to be that generational wealth. For some of you, this is the growth you needed to get your life on track. Align your chakras. Your chakras are out of balance. So definitely take that spiritual bath. Get into a meditative state and let spirit talk to you. Ooh, and bottom of the deck. I am going to pull that last card, but the Chariot is here again. Which direction are you going to go? Are you going to go back in the same cycle? And you see that person looking at the past. They're looking to the left, which is the past. Don't go back to the past. Spirit is saying, do not go back. Do not go back. Do not pass go to, do not collect $200. Some of you, this person may put you in jail. 7 of Swords. This isn't going to work. This person is being sneaky. This person is being manipulative. You know this too. You know this. And then you have the Chariot on the bottom again. Don't go back to the past. This person is sneaky. This person is going to, they are probably devising a plan. Like they don't really love you. They're really not in this. And you know they're not in this. What is hidden from you, if you go this way instead of going to the past, the Lovers, you have real love coming in. Real love. That's taking me back to that love on your energy. It's taking me back to the on your main energy. I'm gonna pull from you, and Spirit told me this before the video even started, but they also said don't pull it to the end. I'm gonna pull from the Side Piece Tarot. Shout out to Side Piece Tarot here on YouTube. She may have deleted her channel. I know she said she was gonna stop doing tarot. But I love this deck, y'all. I love this deck. And let's see what, and I'm being told pull 3 cards. Ooh. This deck sometimes, it has cards about STDs. It has cards about somebody being a karmic. It has all kind of cards. Call your healthcare provider. Someone needs to pay close attention to their health. That is that 14 and that 5 again. So that's balance too. Let me zoom in. So yeah, if you've been, like I said in the beginning of the reading, those of you that have been being sexually active, you need to go see your healthcare provider. I'm not going to flip that over yet. Go see your healthcare provider. Yeah, and reevaluate your priorities. You need to focus on yourself right now. Focus on your health, yourself. STD, STI alert. When's the last time you checked your status? I am going to now flip that middle card over. LGBTQ. These are my alphabet lovers. That's what I call them. Someone is lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, or queer. For somebody, this could be just a specific person. This is not for all of you. If you had a thought that this person was gay or they were doing some weird things or whatever, they were just being weird, because not gay is not being weird, so forgive me, but if they're acting out of character or something like that, they could be undercover and you're their cover boo. And you may need to call your healthcare provider because, and I'm getting something very graphic, if you are dating a man, this man could be having unprotected sex with another man and then coming home and, you know what I'm saying, and making love to you. And you just, all of these cards to me scream, go to the doctor. Bottom of the deck, you have jealousy and envy. Some people are not happy about your success. So when you get this stability, if you raise your vibration and move on, they're not going to be happy. And I'm hearing it's the spiritual. It's the spiritual first. So once you release this person, once you let them go, they thought you would never, oh, this person's never leaving me. This person's never going to walk away. Once you do this, they're going to be envious and jealous that you had the strength to do it, because they're still in their lower vibration too, with that being left out in the cold energy. You have grown, but they have not. This is for some of you, because I do feel a pull. Some of you have not healed. Some of you are in the process. I don't know what part of the journey you are on. This is a December reading, meaning I'm recording it in December. But this is timeless. Whenever you are called to this video, this is for you. This is, and I'm closing the deck, and I shuffled, and this fell out again. Go to the doctor. Go to the doctor, please. But let me go back to these. Yeah, just some of you are changing, some of you are not. For the ones that are changing, please keep going. Bravo, I'm being told this is third party situation too. Being told to show you that before I close this out. But for those of you that are changing, bravo. Your life is only going to get better from here. For those of you who have not changed, are not making the right decisions, please don't repeat this cycle. Please don't repeat this cycle. You don't want 2 and 3 kids with the wrong person. You don't want, it didn't turn out the way you thought it would. I'm being called back to, this love wasn't what you expected. You thought this was the end all be all. You thought you were going to marry this person, and this person was actually a karmic. And you may have a karmic child. That child was still meant to be here, but again, don't repeat cycles. Pay attention, reevaluate your priorities, and look at where things have been repeating too. Those 777s, the 555s on the deck in your reading. Pay attention to, and you had a lot of 8s as well, changes. Pay attention to where things are repeating. Fix those cycles. Correct course. Like the book said, correct course before it's too late. You do not want to get in this cycle. And I'm hearing December. Some of y'all need to correct this before December 14th. Some of y'all need to correct this before the the full Cancer solar eclipse moon. Too, because you guys are the sun. Yeah, that's majorly going to affect Leos is what I'm hearing. Because you all are ruled by the sun, and it's a solar eclipse. The emotions are covering the sun. Yeah, could be an emotional thing about children too, about either the mother or the child. But it's like, and two cards fell out. I'm just closing this deck, and two cards fell out reversal. I usually don't take reversals, but for your reading, I am. You have the Strength reversed and the High Priestess reversed. Somebody is ignoring this inner intuition. They know what it is. I'm going to flip them for a second. Well, no, I'm not. Spirit saying leave them right there. This is 10. This is that destiny, a major cycle. But this is also, do you see how she's taming the lion? The lion is calm, but she's also getting that shock too. That a tree. Yeah, some of y'all, this is about a family. But you already know this is not working. You already know, but some people are ignoring it. For the people that are ignoring it, if you want your happiness, you're about to be single, just period. You're about to be single by choice or by force. Because God is trying to tell you something. God is trying to get you away from, God is trying to heal you and to bring you up, to raise your vibration. Yep, to bring you up. It's time. It's been a long time, and God lets you be. This is for the people. If you've already are healing, changing, you can click off right now if you'd like to. This is for the ones who are ignoring this and know that they should be doing this. And I'm not trying to harp on you guys or be mean, but I'm telling you. And I closed out and I stopped in bottom of this deck. That's this way, that way. Y'all are going to correct course. You're not going to have a choice. But, I mean, you have a choice right now for it to be easy. Again, with that current. But you also have the option to make it hard for yourself. And to go through this in a frustrated way. I'm also being called to tell you all, this is a smoky quartz stone. It absorbs negative energy. If you feel like you've been being negative, you can stare at that stone and give that stone, I'm going to put it on the sun. You can stare at that stone and leave your worries in the stone, and I'll cleanse it later. That's why Spirit told me to get this sage out too. Put all that anger, put all that hurt in that stone right now. I'll give you a few moments, and then yeah, leave it here. Just leave that energy here. Thank you for being here, Leo. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please leave a thumbs up. It costs you nothing and it helps my channel to grow. If you're watching this on either my Unique Soul page or you're watching this on Mask Off, either one, hit the like. Both channels, they're going to have some videos that are the same and then some videos that are different, just some extra energy. The Mask Off channel is more for stuff like your reading was for, healing, trauma. It has a lot of the collective readings, and then just, you know, taking our mask off and being our authentic selves. But until next time, Leo, I wish you peace, love, and abundance. And yes, thank you. Till next time. Bye.